How you guys doing out there? Just trying to get comfortable here. Hi, Marlene. How you doing? Is anyone out there following the Jussie Smollet story? And if so, what are your thoughts or your views on the whole situation? Do you think he's guilty for lying, or do you think he's telling the truth? What are your views on the whole Jussie Smollett situation? Just want to get some feedback and see what America or what the world is thinking about that whole situation. Personally, if I may give my opinion, um, I think he's lying. It's just my opinion. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? Just trying to see what you guys think about the whole Jussie Smollett situation. In the Chicago area where he said that he was allegedly attacked by two individuals. At first, he was saying he was attacked by two. Oh, Bridget, how's the baby? Baby doing? Just had the baby. I saw the video. That was a beautiful video. Send me some pictures, Bridget. But anyway, the purpose of me going live tonight was basically, like I said, I'm just following the story about the Jussie Smollett story. How do you guys feel about the Jussie Smollett? He lied and fabricated and made up the whole story, and if so, why? Or do you feel that he was telling the truth in his situation about what happened? That he was actually attacked. I personally feel that he lied. It was just too many holes in the story. I honestly do not feel that he was telling the truth. So what are the opinions of you guys, especially you guys in the United States that probably follow the story or have seen the story on the news? Just let me know what you think. Do you think just, hashtag telling the truth or hashtag liar? Fake story, real story. Whew, excuse me. I just read this. Marlene says, I just read the story. Okay, Marlene. It's the two users. They're hired to fabricate the story and such. Yes, Marlene, you're absolutely right. I read that, and I also saw two different sources and a couple of blogs on Twitter as well as YouTube. The two guys were hired and they were paid $3,500, $3,500 to help fabricate the story and to go high and to go purchase the rope to make the noose that supposedly, quote unquote, allegedly was around his neck. At the same token, one of the guys that was hired was actually an extra in one of the scenes on Empire. And the media recently showed that, like a couple of hours ago, showed the clip from the Empire where I guess they had a prison scene, and one of the guys from Nigeria was in the scene. So he's a probably an out of work actor. So to be paid $3,500 when you have no income at all, was a come up or some income. Because initially in Jussie's story, he was saying that two white men with ski masks across the street came over and attacked him. Two white men screaming racial and gay and homophobic slurs. Also, camera captured the noose around his neck, but no camera captured the crime scene. Exactly. You're absolutely 100% correct. So, so your story went from being two white men attacking you to now two black guys. Okay, so that changed. Then you said they poured bleach on you. Um, Now, mind you, the particular night that it supposedly allegedly happened, it was 19 degrees below zero, which means freezing point. Everything instantly freezes. Things freeze at water. Water starts to freeze at 32 degrees. If you go to a fast food restaurant, 'cause I know this from when I was in restaurant management. If you go to any fast food restaurant and get drinks directly from the faucet, from the fountain, the Coke dispenser or the Pepsi dispenser, whatever, it comes out at 32 degrees. One more degree, it starts to freeze and start forming ice. So this was 19 below, and it's a known fact that the water freezes. Good night, Jillian. So the water freezes. So the thing that if water is going to freeze, we did an experiment here. We took bleach, poured it in a cup, put it in the freezer for about, I think it was like 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, and it was frozen. Which goes to show you that the bleach as well as water freezes in such cold climate. So if they're pouring bleach on you and they had bleach in a gallon jug, it would have frozen. First and foremost, it would have already been frozen. So he was telling me that bleach doesn't freeze. It does. We already did the experiment. So therefore, I think he was definitely lying about the bleach. He was definitely lying about the noose because the two guys said they purchased it and that he or someone paid them $3,500 to participate in this whole story, and they're supposed to get an additional 500 once they get back to his house and meet up with him or whatever. My thing is, people want how he fabricates such a story. But from my understanding is that his character or the role that he played on Empire was going to be killed off of the show. So they're going to take him off the show and kick him off of the show. So therefore, he'll be out of work, out of employment. And he just recently, I think, released an album or CD or something, or extended play album or whatever, with a couple of songs that I've heard him on the radio. So this was, I guess, going to boost his career, his music career, to have the world feel sympathy for him, to give him extra airplay. Because think about it, radio DJs will be saying, here's the new single by Jussie Smollet, who was recently attacked by blah, 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 blah. That would give him more exposure, free exposure at that, because of the fact that if Empire, the network, is no longer paying him to be on the show, he would have to seek income somewhere else. So the only place that he could possibly receive income would be from radio airplay, bookings, concerts, things of that nature. So I would assume that that's the only thing that I can logically think why he would create such a story. A few people were saying that it was a date gone bad, which is fine. That happens. But that doesn't really matter that if it was or wasn't a date gone bad. Excuse me. Also, I think a week prior to this incident, he received hate mail threatening his life or whatever at the studio where they film Empire. So the executives at Empire had offered 24 hours round the clock security. He refused. Again, my opinion, and I can only speak my opinion, I feel that because of his lifestyle, being, young, probably promiscuous, he refused the security because he can't be himself, quote unquote, if you know what I mean. He can't be, not saying that he was promiscuous, but you can't be the typical gay person. You can't go out on dates. You can't go out and find one night stands. You can't go out and meet people to do, the do, if you know what I mean. So with that being said, he refused the security from the network, which again, I don't understand why. He, first of all, another thing, I think he's too big a car to be going out in the middle of the night, 2:00 in the morning, to Subway for a sub. I mean, you could have gotten Uber Eats, DoorDash, one of your helpers, one of your workers, your personal assistant, someone from the network, anybody, whoever. Ooh, excuse me, a taxi. You could have got anyone to pick that food up for you and bring it home. So that I'm not buying. Another thing I'm not buying is the fact that I think, again, if it's 19 below degrees, you should have been well covered up to the point where, whomever was not able to identify you would not have been able to identify you. So if it's 19 below degrees and you're outside in that weather, you would have been so bundled up and so covered up with maybe a scully cap, a hoodie, a scarf, to whomever the person was on the other side of the street would not have been able to identify who you are anyway. So the fact that they were able to say things like, "Hey, aren't you the faggot from Empire?" or hey punk or hey nigga this or whatever, I'm not buying it. And again, nothing against Jussie. I love him as an entertainer, love him as an actor, love the role that he played, love what he stands for as far as the LGBT community. So by no means am I bashing him, and I believe what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm from the LGBT community. So it has nothing to do with the fact that one person's hated on another person. No, I love him wholeheartedly as an individual, but at the same token, I think for whatever reason he just blatantly lied, and it's definitely not right. Someone was saying earlier that the fact that he lied to the police, filed a false police report, that's a class 4 misdemeanor. Correct. Now, detectives, you are so correct. It's suspicious, supposedly deeper than what people think. Those claws. Yeah, these are claws. My Edward Scissorhand. But yeah, it is much more to the story. It is much deeper than everyone knows. Um, yeah, those two black politicians trying to run for. Okay, I think it's just crazy because I don't think if he is in fact paying these individuals, these two guys from I think Nigeria, the two black males, if he's in fact paying them or had paid them the $3,500 allegedly to stage this whole fiasco, why he had to have had used common sense and say the truth will prevail. The story's going to come out. Why would you ruin your whole entire career? Because the fact that it's such a thing happened, you had to have known that if and when the truth came out, that your entire career will be over. Right? They were extras on the show, Richie. Yep. Um, the news media showed one of the guys. Um, allegedly, he was sleeping. Bitch, if that's some hot tea right there, bitch. He said allegedly sleeping with one of them. You said it all right there, Richie. Yes, that's the tea. Bitch, nobody expected it to go this far. What's that old song? What would you do for the dick? I guess you. Oh shit, alleged crime scene for the dick. Wow, that could be also because they say opposites attract. Both the guys were dark skinned, just his light skin. That could be. You know, he has the money to afford and pay and support his meat. Um, wow, I didn't see that one coming. Y'all heard it here first. Richie, you said that, bitch. Yes. Mm, wow, that creates a whole new angle. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna need you guys to comment and chime in. What do y'all think about this whole situation? Those of you who haven't commented, please comment and let me know what you think. Um, it's just crazy. It's really, really crazy. It's really crazy. I'm gonna start doing a segment on Tuesdays. I might start this Tuesday. You guys, let me know what you think. I want to do something called Let's Talk Tuesdays. Well, on Tuesdays, I'm gonna go live. So he thought that the media and the social media will make him an activist. It's really well. This was not well thought out. This was not well thought out at all. Not that I want anything bad to happen to anyone, but because I love him so much as an actor, as a person. I mean, we are not going to get into his personal life now. That's true. His personal life doesn't have anything to do with it, but there was some hot tea, I must admit. But let's stick to the facts. But anyway, like I was saying, I was considering possibly on my show starting because I'm just now learning how to do the live on Facebook. I'm sorry, on YouTube, which I've never done before. So now that I'm kind of figuring it out, I'm thinking about doing a Let's Talk Tuesdays. So I'll continue on Mondays to my Motivation Mondays, Let's Talk Tuesdays, What to Do Wednesdays, Reaction Thursdays, and Fragrance Fridays. Oddly enough, the two organized everything please by Jussie P. Then how it was all fake. That's true. Interesting. Because at some point, the two African guys became quote unquote suspects. And then they were arrested, but based on their story, they told that everything was fake and that they were paid. Um, they were released, no charge, with no charges filed. So the Chicago police believed the two individuals as opposed to Jussie. Then they were supposedly looking for Jussie to have an additional conversation with him, but now they wasn't looking at him as being a victim. They was looking at him as being the suspect, the person who created the whole foolishness, set up the whole fiasco. Um, the two black males, the two African guys, they had them an attorney, and it was a female attorney, and she was really good on the case and helping them out, getting them out of the situation. I was told or read somewhere that Jussie also went out and got him an attorney, um, because I'm sure he has heard and read or seen. He has been acting on that show for so long, he forgot how reality was. True, true. You're so right about that. You're so right about that. And someone was saying earlier, I was on another blog earlier, and they were saying that they doubt that they would kill him off of the show because he's the main character. You got Taraji being Cookie, Terrence, Lucius, and Jussie. Because one thing I've noticed with mainstream TV, hold on, my TV's on in the background. Turn that off. One thing I've noticed about mainstream TV is they always seem to be able to create or put a gay person or gay character in most shows today, most TV shows, most movies. There's always a gay character. So to kill him off, I think would be a tragedy to the show. That's again just my opinion. Because most TV shows or movies that you look at, there's always someone in the role or of a either gay male, gay woman, or same sex couple, whether it be gay, lesbian, or whatever, an effeminate guy or butch female or something to that point. So I was kind of find it hard to believe that they would kill his character off of the TV show Empire. Then someone was saying earlier on Twitter, um, was it on Twitter? Yes, it was on Twitter. On Twitter, that they were, and it was a news source, a TV, some news source, like something network. Hi, Jussie finna flee the country. Bitch, Richard, you too much. So Richard says Jussie's about to flee the country. You better go on the other side of the wall that Donald Trump is building. Catherine, have you heard Dalton Harris' new single? Um, I haven't heard his single. Oh, hold on, he is the same lawyer that was Donald Trump's lawyer. I haven't heard Dalton's new single. I heard two singles that he did during the X Factor tour over in the United Kingdom. However, I haven't heard either of them, but I heard they were really nice. One was what? I know I'm lying. I heard a smidget, snippet of one of them, something dedicated to, I think it was a loved one that passed away, someone that was really dear to him passed away. And he did a song dedicated to them, and I saw a snippet of that song. He probably has never been, haven't seen the FBI in action. So I've seen that, a portion of that song. I haven't seen it in its entirety. The other song that someone had texted me or inboxed me, I haven't seen that one yet. But I'm off from work on Tuesday, so I've been filming on the show the past 2 weeks. Um, so as far as Dalton, yeah, I'm trying to catch up because people are still asking me to do the reaction video for him for um the show he did in I think it was in Malta, and then now the X Factor tour. He has new material on the tour that he's singing. So I have to play catch up with the Dalton thing. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Well, if you have a link or something that you can inbox me or DM me or whatever, the link, that'll be even great and most appreciative, appreciated, thankful. Didn't pass easy. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something about cried. Yeah, I heard a smidgen of it, a snippet, maybe 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. I think I was at work and I took out my phone and was trying to catch it. So I'm definitely gonna catch the rest of that. But I just wanted to get on, try this live thing out because I never did the live, and I was trying to learn or teach myself how to do the live. YouTube, and if it went well, then like I said, I want to probably start doing every Tuesday. Let's Talk Tuesday, where we'll just basically out grab dinner and eat, and we'll talk about whatever. Either whatever's hot or whatever's trending or whatever comes to mind. I just wanted to come on tonight and just spend some time with you guys for the first time to try this out and talk about the Jussie Smollett situation. Before I doze off and go to bed. And I had two people inbox me and wanted me to do another video on my fingernails. Because I don't know if you remember when I first started my show almost a year ago, my channel. I did, I think, 2, maybe 3 videos total about how I grow my nails, the secrets, what I use as far as the vitamins. And in the beginning, those videos were actually getting bigger views or most of the views on my channel. Since then, the videos that are getting the higher views are my reaction videos, my especially Dalton. but definitely my reaction videos. Catherine, you're good. I'm not here to edit or grade you or give you a gold star or make you stay after school, put you over my lap and spank you, anything like that. So I'm not even editing your spelling. I know what you're saying. You're good. You're good. I'm not critiquing you. I just need to get some better lighting. My bedroom is so dark and dim. I need to get my hair retwisted. Yeah, that has got any new fans. I am one of them. Molly, thank you. Thank you for being Dalton's fan as well as a fan. I really definitely appreciate it. And believe it or not, to be honest, Dalton has actually changed my YouTube perspective and my YouTube life. Yeah, I mean, pre-Dalton, this was just something I just played with, just dilly-dallied with. Now that I've come to discover Dalton, my first video with Dalton, I was just experimenting and it blew up. And I was like, I got something here. So it kind of freaked me out and, made me a believer that I can do this. So right now I need about 217 more subscribers to reach my first milestone. I'm sorry, my second milestone. The first milestone was we as YouTubers, we must have 4,000 viewing hours, which equates to, I'm trying to hold this camera above my head. Plain and simple, the actor was caught up in a web of lies. Definitely. But yeah, we as YouTubers, we must have at least 4,000 viewing hours, which YouTube breaks it down by minutes. So we must have 240,000 minutes of viewing time and 1,000 subscribers to our channel. So I have the 240,000 minutes done. Yeah, I'm about to fall asleep. Oh my God, is that obvious? I'm gonna end this in about 5 minutes. So yeah, I have 240,000 viewing hours, and thank you. I really appreciate your reaction, Dalton singing. He deserves all he gets. Yes, he deserves everything and more. He is amazing. He's the first male, other than like a Chris Brown. Hello, sir. What's that? Jettings? I don't know how to bring the name. Jettins, Jettins. How you doing? Let I tell you what. Where are you guys from? Like, what either state you're from, what country you're from? Because I know YouTube is worldwide. So I don't know, and I know I have viewers from like Jamaica, from the UK, from Japan. I've had people hit me up from all over the world. So let me know, just for those of you that are still on here live, just let me know where you from. Okay, Jennings in Florida. Where are the other viewers? Where are you from? If I do a YouTube live on Tuesdays, what do you think the best time of day would be to do it? In the evenings or the mornings, the afternoons? For the Let's Talk Tuesdays and do a live broadcast every Tuesday for about 30 minutes to an hour. I'm going to need you guys to also follow my Instagram, definitely, because on my Instagram, every now and then I ask certain questions. Like I may say, give me a topic for my YouTube channel. Well, when I come on YouTube and do something, the answer came from my Instagram, but you're not participating because you don't follow me on Instagram. So I need you guys to follow me, The Anthony Brown Show, on my Instagram as well as my Twitter. I have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. My Facebook, I don't really follow it as much. Kentucky in the United States. All right, Catherine. I'm a true Floridian myself, so it's kind of cool outside, but it's nice. I like it. Excuse me, y'all. I am so sorry. I'm looking rough. I need to shave, cut my hair, retwist it up. I'm looking a hot mess, a hot whole mess. England. England, wow. I used to have a teacher from England. He was an exchange teacher when I was in the ninth or 10th grade in high school. He was an exchange where he and an American teacher switched. The American teacher went to teach in England for a year, and he came here to teach for a year. His name was Paul Warburton. He was so funny. He was really nice, so funny, very educated man, well spoken. I loved his personality. He kept me laughing. One thing about the English language and the dialect, like he used to say, I'll be back. I'm going to, like, are you in the queue? And that was like, I think, are you in the line or something? They, hi, originally from Jamaica. What going, man? Jamaica's in the house. I know that's right. He invite you over. Give me a recipe to cook some Jamaican. I love Jamaican food, Caribbean foods, especially Jamaican food. I can eat Jamaican food every day. I just had some, was it curry goat? Yeah, curry goat and oxtails like 2 days ago. Beans and rice, cabbage, plantains, dumpling. So in England right now, it's in the evening. I guess that's what you're saying. But yeah, back to the Jussie Smollett situation. Like I said, I don't wish any bad on anybody, and I don't wish the situation to have happened to anyone. But for his sake, and as far as his livelihood and his career, um, I pray that it's a true situation and that in fact did happen, so that one, his career doesn't end. Two, he doesn't go to jail or prison or anything, or be fined or sued by the Chicago police for filing a false statement, a false report. So again, I don't wish anyone to be attacked. Male, female, gay, straight, black, white, blind, crippled, or crazy. I don't care what your gender is, what your sexual preference is, or anything. I love everybody, and I just want everybody to get along and just be happy in this big thing called the world. But at the same token, I don't think that anyone should lie. I don't think anyone should be attacked. But for his sake, Jussie Smollett, I pray that Anthony, you know, yawning is good. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, it is. It's very contagious. But I was saying, but just I pray that his story is in fact true, and I pray that I am wrong in how I feel about the situation for his sake, um, so that in fact that he can be redeemed, continue his and become an advocate for whatever, whether it be bullying, whether it be attacks, whether it be gay rights, whether it be, whatever. But I just hope and pray for the best for the young man. See, I got the one short nail. Now that I've kind of somewhat played with this, what does this button do? Where am I from? I'm originally from Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm a true Floridian. Um, I've been asked several times, am I from Georgia? I've been asked, am I from New York? Um, am I Spanish? Like on my job, Spanish people that come up to me and start speaking in Spanish. Hold up. I know like 5 words in Spanish, so no, I'm not Hispanic. I've had Haitians come up to me and start speaking Creole. I've had Jamaicans come up to me and like, "Are you from Jamaica? Are you from?" No, I'm not. But I'm definitely a true Floridian from the U.S. So, and then that's a shocker because most people in Florida, they all came from somewhere. Florida's like that is a retirement state in the United States. So for those of you that's not in the United States that's watching, yeah, people in the United States when they go to retire, they move to Florida. It's one of the states they move to. So it's a rarity that you can actually meet someone in Florida that's a true Floridian. And I'm one of them. From Florida. I don't know what these buttons at the bottom of the screen do, so I'm gonna touch them and hope I don't end the thing or hang up on you guys. But let's see here. What is this? Some messages such as okay. What's this one? I'm assuming the share means I'm gonna end the video. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm yawning, going crazy. And I don't want to fall asleep on you guys. But thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. And talk to you guys later.